How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got one here from Gemini Aces in 1/72 scale diecast. It is a Frederick. We've got ourselves a Messerschmitt Bf 109F-4 right here, and this particular one is from JJ54, the Grunherz, on the Russian front during the winter of 1944. Now, the F4 would see the introduction of the motor cannon, the 20mm here that would shoot through the propeller hub, that MG 151. Now, I actually can't find any information about the pilot of this particular aircraft here, so we are just going to jump straight in. Now, you open these up, and there is that awesome looking Frederick sitting right in there. There is like a little collector card in there. It does have some details in the flap, but of course in here it doesn't say anything about which particular pilot flew this aircraft either. But this does look pretty cool, but it is no good in the box. So we are going to look inside. We are going to open this box up and get our hands on this pretty cool looking Bf 109F4. All right, let's see if we can get this actually open. We'll just pull it straight open out of the box. And that is this awesome Frederick out. Let's see if we can get this little bit off the base. It's very yellow, isn't it? We'll get that off, and there is our awesome looking F4 sitting right there. How cool does that look? Now, it does come with the normal stand. Now, these are always a metal stand that you do have to screw together if you've seen our other Gemini Ace videos. Now, it does have a little collector card in there. Let's see if we can get that out. It's going to be pretty hard, isn't it? Oh no, let's... all right, so it does have underneath there, it's got the little tail wheel, landing gear, and a fuel tank as well. And it does have that collector card, which has got some, nice little information on it. It does have a limited number of 2,000, so there is only 2,000 of these particular models available. So if you do like what you see, are very limited. Now, it does have a little bit of instructions, so if you don't know how to put one of these together, you do now. So it is, well, 2006, so this is nearly 20-odd years old. So it is quite old, but it does look really brand spanking new right in here. So let us check out this awesome looking Frederick, if we can get it to pop out maybe. These boxes are sort of a felt sort of lined box as well, which is pretty fancy. But what's not fancy is the difficulty it's giving me to get this out. Oh wow, that does look pretty cool. It does, it doesn't weigh a heap, but it's got a good presence about it. We'll move that out of the way. The actual stand weighs a fair bit. Oh, the detail on this does look fantastic, though. There is a pilot figure in there. We actually, early on in the channel, we did one that's, I think, got the exact same markings as this, but it's by a cheap generic Chinese brand. And just by looking at this straight away, this poops all over that one. The details on this are fantastic. Wow, that almost feels... No, the plastic, it almost felt metal-y, those blades, for a second. This does look pretty cool. And it's got all the proper markings on it, which is always a bonus. That actually looks like it. Yeah, the rudder's got some movement in there too, so that is pretty cool. Yeah, there's a little bit of movement in the wings as well. Yeah, there as well. How awesome is that? The whole detail of the paintwork is excellent. I mean, that white really pops out, the winter wash that they put over this aircraft. And of course, the yellow against that, boy, jumps straight out as well. And there's the green heart from JJ54 on either side. There's a little devil on the side of there, on that engine cowl. There's the MGs that shoot through the propeller arc. Strangely enough, it doesn't really look like to be a sort of a hole in there for that 20mm. That is a little bit strange, but But we'll have a little look underneath. And what's under there? Some great detail. Gemini Aces do have some fantastic detail. There is some really good detail in there. If we get some close-up view of that. Yeah, that does look fantastic. Definitely. And it's already set up for in-flight, so I'm not sure if it's normally set up like this. I did buy this, obviously, second-hand. The build of this does look fantastic, though. So all we've pretty much got to do is, for in-flight, you just put that drop tank on and It's got the in-flight wheel there, so, but that does look pretty cool. What we've got to do is put some landing gear on it. So what we'll do is we'll put this gear down and come right back and have a little look at it gear down. All right, here we have this 109F-4 set up for a gear down. Very straightforward. You do put this main landing gear piece, which is all one piece, you put that straight in, and then you put your little fuel tank rack and fuel tank over the top of that, and that keeps it all in place. The wheels, they do roll as well if you do like to roll your aircraft around. Overall, I think it does set up very nicely. Of course, on the rear, you put the extended tail wheel in place of that retractor tail wheel, and that is job done. Very straightforward. There is nothing else you need to do to set this up for, gear down, and it is a very nice looking model. And of course, what we failed to do was show you the stand earlier. That is the metal stand. That is all metal, and you could actually still put this on with gear down and keep that central tank on there as well. It sits in there nicely, and you can just put your aircraft on the deck like so, and that is a job done. And that is how your aircraft will look if it's in flight as well. And I reckon this does set up quite nice. Gemini Aces do build pretty half-decent models, and I reckon they come up really nice. They've got some extra little detail on there compared to other sort of manufacturers. And I think overall they do set up really well and are very nice builds. What I'll do is I'll take some photos of this, of course, and chuck them on at the end of the video. Now, if you enjoy a Friedrich or a Messerschmitt Bf 109F-4, don't forget to throw some of these my way down there somewhere. And of course, always feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And don't forget to comment if you enjoy what you see or don't enjoy what you see. As I always say, I'm pretty easygoing, and everyone is welcome to make their comments. I like to hear from other collectors and what they think about this particular model or any other model that I do show on the channel. All right, everyone, I will wind up this video, of course, by saying thank you so much for spending your time watching another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this Messerschmitt Bf 109F-4 from Gemini Aces in 1/72 scale today. Once again, thanks for watching, and you all have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.